Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with Willie Comic Runner. We've got a decent sized haul of Marvel books this week, so let's get started. Kicking things off, we've got NYX number 4. Where we left off, various the mutant community in New York was, well, pretty much the mutant community in New York. Anole has managed to hook up with the basically the new generation of Morlocks who are led by OG Morlock Caliban. Wolverine is Laura is basically patrolling, keeping the streets safe as it were. Kamala Khan as well as Sophie Cuckoo are in basically doing college courses. In the case of Miss Marvel, it's kind of a big deal because she is still a high school student, though Sophie is actually taking college courses as a college student. And among their professors is Prodigy, who this issue focuses on. Also, we've discovered that there's a mutant villain movement led by the Krakoan, who has turned out to be Hellion, formerly of Xavier's school. But in the issue, Prodigy reflects on his various thoughts on mutant culture, which is largely what he's teaching. And Kamala shows up and tells him that she's figured out that the Krakoan is Hellion, a former classmate of Prodigy's. And she has kind of an idea of the plans that looks like that the group is going the group that Hellion's a part of is going to hit Times Square, making an X in the means of in mapping their attacks. But and Professor Aline is opts not to get involved. Too many things can go wrong. It could cost him his tenure, in fact. And so, Miss Marvel takes on Hellion, and learns that Sophie has actually been working with the Krakoan, as her sisters are, as her sisters are as well. But she manages to, basically say that, even if Sophie was faking being her friend, at least at first, it felt real to Kamala. And as far as she's concerned, they're actually friends. And also tell her that Sophie's a better person than she thinks she is. But Kamala takes on the Krakoan, and Sophie manages to basically she sides with Kamala, and Prodigy shows up. Apparently saying that Hellion always wanted to fight him, and so I should get ready to regret it. Hellion and Prodigy duke it out with Hellion asking what's Prodigy fighting for? Krakoa's dead, and even Xavier took the fight to the humans. And Prodigy states that it wasn't Xavier's dream to burn. It belongs to all mutants. They're the custodians now. Mutant culture is in Krakoa. Mutant culture is the X-Men. And Empath also sees this from the window of the building that the new Quiet Council are occupying, and Empath says that he hates Prodigy. But while Hellion is briefly arrested, apparently the university posts his bail, and basically he's trying to, he decided he's going to try and reignite the dream. And that is where the issue ends. Good issue. It's also should be noted that Hellion is sent to Grey-Malkin prison. So potentially speaking, we may be seeing Hellion return in the pages of Uncanny X-Men, as well as soon X-Men, as well as later X-Men. Anyway, moving on to our next book, we've got Deadpool Team-Up number 3. Where we left off, Wolverine, Deadpool, the Dragon Lord, Ral Dorn, and Crystar were in Crystar's realm, and they where Ral Dorn had hidden some dragon eggs. And they apparently encountered a swamp serpent, and so Raldorn summoned the champion. An angry, green-skinned, gamma-irradiated champion. Yeah, the Hulk. Who one-shotted it. And, well, Hulk's not exactly happy about having been summoned. Leads to a fight between initially Crystar and Hulk, and then Wolverine and Deadpool and Hulk. There are a few pithy nods. For example, Wolverine saying that he's got 181 reasons to fight Hulk. Also, the usual comic-aware dialogue of Deadpool making references to former Incredible Hulk artist Bill Mantlo and his run on the book, which, if I remember correctly, included issue 181. And Raldor manages to use his dragon staff to toss Hulk into a cliff, into a rock face. Hulk is eventually returned to whichever realm he had arrived from, but that reveals the dragon eggs, as well as the dragon slayer sword. And so Deadpool goes to pick up the sword. As he does so, he's stopped by two other guest stars. By two other guest stars, Major X and Lady Deadpool. Yes, Major X, everyone's favorite Rob Liefeld creation of the last 5 years or so. Definitely eclipsing Deadpool in popularity. Any day now. Any day. But anyways, that is where the issue ends. As Major X says that if Deadpool touches the dragon eggs, it could be the end of everything. Anyways, about issue-wise, about what I was expecting. I mean, it's a Rob Liefeld story. You're not getting underlying themes and pathos and whatnot. You're getting Muscle Man in spandex hits other Muscle Man in spandex, with a side of even musclier man in just maybe maybe spandex hits Muscle Man with spandex. Moving on though to our last book for the moment, we've got Wolverine Revenge #3. Where we left off, this alternate universe story. After the world had basically been just seeming somewhat destroyed, not like destroyed, but nothing would very much the world won't be the same after the events of the first issue. But by the combined forces of Sabretooth, Deadpool, Omega Red, Mastermind, and Colossus, well, Wolverine decided to go for revenge. In part because two of Logan's longtime friends, Steve Rogers and James Buchanan, Bucky Barnes, were killed trying to stop it. Also, a lot of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents got killed. But so far, Wolverine's taken the fight to Mastermind, whose head he removed so that Forge could potentially use it as a means of tracking the others, and seems to also likely killed, at least temporarily killed Sabretooth. And so the issue opens. Wolverine on a boat makes it into Russia. Apparently one of the nuclear silos is burning red. And in the snow, Wolverine fights Omega Red, with Wolverine opting to truss up Omega Red's corpse. Wolverine then climbs the silo and finds Deadpool. Deadpool is remorseful about what he's done. He knows he's done something wrong, and he admits he made a bad choice, and it's not a choice he's entirely sure he can live with. Wolverine and Deadpool talk. And then, well, Deadpool gets obliterated in the silo, and eventually, a week later, Wolverine is digging a hole. He finds Colossus. They talk. And then they fight. Turns out that Wolverine's claws can cut through Colossus' organic steel. And the fight ends with Colossus actually tearing off one of Wolverine's arms, and Wolverine is using his remaining arm to pop his claws right under Colossus' chin. So, yeah. Then Wolverine reattaches his arm and lifts up buries Colossus' body, which is reverted to flesh. It says now it's done and marks the grave with a wooden X. And that is where the issue ends. So that's not the end of the series. There's at least one, possibly even two more issues, so we'll have to see how the remaining issues of the miniseries play out. But so far, man, that's been a hell of a story. So, hell of a story. Anyways, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Big shout out to Patreon patron Red Bands of Penis. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.